Do 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 do. That's my fanfare for this new season of Dominion League. Good luck, have fun. Thank you, you too. Not many people know this, but U2 actually stands for U2. Now we're building a basic golem engine here. Okay, let's be serious. Let's be serious. Crafters Guild is going to be gaining us ropes and silvers, it looks like. Sentinel seems pretty good. Summoning Sentinel would be a really good open, actually. I hope my opponent doesn't have that. Besides that, I guess we're just going to play Village Smithy. And probably use some Guildmaster as payload because we'll have excess villages, probably. And we'll Crafters Guild for more payload as well. Okay, Sentinel Rope seems like a nice open here. Or we could do a Sentinel Potion. Be serious, be serious. At 6, do we take Border Village or do we take Nobles? Tricky. Maybe. I mean, grabbing Border Village Pilgrim sounds awesome. Maybe later if ropes start emptying, which they might. The Crafters Guild around. Oh yeah, I can do this, can't I? That's for all the people who don't have all the card effects memorized. Oh no! Wait, no. No, okay. Wait, someone plays at the start of next turn. Never mind, I'm stupid. I freaked out and made a fool of myself for nothing. When I should be making a fool of myself for something. This is actually kind of bad, isn't it? I mean, you can summon Sentinel. Yeah, so summon Sentinel and then take bath points this turn. It's not that bad. I'm just gonna have to be annoyed about the bath points because I'm usually annoyed about bath points. This is quite a bad turn 3 draw for me. Not super bad because I have the rope up. Do I want a silver? I guess I'll be trashing copper and stuff. So buying a silver now seems okay. Okay, I didn't bottom deck Sentinel, thank goodness. Okay. And another rope seems nice. Hitting 5 is okay. I guess we take a, what's going on over there? He also trashes, he opts to take nothing there, huh? Trading post? How decent is Trading Post here? Because if I collide with Sentinel, I just kill the Sentinel. I get to play the Sentinel one more time if I assume I don't have a Nightmare draw down there. Yeah, there's also 2 ropes down there. We're going to be thin pretty quick. I think a Guildmaster seems warranted. Okay, we didn't get the Nightmare draw. And is that an estate? No, the estate was in that previous hand. My opponent is really thin because he got to play the Sentinel 1 turn sooner. And he's just going to buy silver now, understandable. We did not get to see the estate. Another rope seems fine. It's a good card. It's got plus buy on it. Opponent doesn't hit 6 here, that's quite good. Actually, yeah, taking Border Village Pilgrim's kind of silly because we don't need that much draw right now. Going for something more like Border Village Guildmaster might be better. Anyways, we trash 2 here and then we take probably Border Village Guildmaster. Do we need the Sentinel? Don't think so. I mean, we aren't going to get trash again next turn. I think we should keep it around a bit longer. Especially because we're supposedly going to have excess village, like I've been saying. So we definitely take Border Village here. And then we can start taking cities with the idea that rope's going to empty, which will be nice. We could just take another Guildmaster. I think city's the least intrusive. Pilgrim wouldn't have been that bad because we can top deck an action if we draw it, and most of our deck is just like coppers and ropes right now anyway. He sent Sentinels, or did he trash a Sentinel yet? Nope. Him being thinner than me is still quite troublesome, but it shouldn't be too bad. Maybe I should have put a Pilgrim in, given that I'm not that thin yet. I don't know. Pilgrim can also kind of help set up Sentinel. Oh my goodness. I've always thought the Sentinel guy was black, but that's just his beard. Huh. Oh my goodness. What? Oh. This is similar to the time when I realized that the person on Bounty Hunter is a woman, if I recall. I used to think she had a beard, but that was just like, I think her neck at the angle the art is at. I don't know, Bounty Hunter's not around right now, so. That Pilgrim does not seem that necessary. I could Crafter's Guild a rope here. Honestly, that doesn't seem that bad. Then I get 2 ropes in play. Trash next turn. How much copper do I have left? Like, down there's Border Village, Guildmaster, Sentinel. So I can trash a Sentinel. And another rope, I think. I think we do this. We take some like Border Village and another Guildmaster. I think 1 Pilgrim seems good. Yeah, okay. Things are turning out pretty well. Fortunately, my opponent's gonna get, yeah. So he's gonna get his Guildmaster up again this turn, so he'll be gaining ropes faster than me, for what that's worth. Yeah, perhaps the Pilgrim over First City would have made more sense. The idea was that I did have Guildmaster Sentinel in the deck, so I wanted to be so that next time they collide, I might be able to play them both, right? Alas, that didn't quite happen. I feel like you don't need these Pilgrims that much right now, do you? Because you don't have that much. Okay, trash that. And, I think we trash a Sentinel now. Yeah, I think we're fine. Place Border Village on top of deck. Guildmaster. Yeah, so we're a bit behind on payload. That's troublesome. Let's do this. Actually, or should we, Should that be like Border Village Pilgrim, then we pick up a silver as well? We did just trash 2. Do we want a silver right now? We're at 9 coin this turn. Next turn we're going to be at 12 if we draw. Let's try to hope we draw. Of course, then we can't trash copper. Okay, I'm going to pick up silver and be sad when things go bad. Yeah, we're kind of counting on finding the Pilgrim off the top, huh? That's not that good. Ooh, also this means that we can't really gain stuff off Crafter's Guild. Not the best. I think I've been undercommitting to draw here. Not undercommitting, under-gaining draw here. So I think I need draw. More than I needed, more payload there. Oh yeah, Journeyman's here too. I don't think it's as good as Pilgrim though here. Yeah, so this turn might not be particularly good, is a problem I'm facing. Thankfully my opponent's not at 12 yet either. This points deficit is annoying me. He's another guildmaster. He top decked something there. And another silver. Let's see, rope, trash, rope, don't trash. I don't think I can afford a Crafter's Guild something here. Because, oh, okay, never mind, we found basically everything. We shouldn't have trashed, okay. Whatever. Now let's see, we could take a nobles, which is draw, actually, now that I think about it. Buying a gold wouldn't be that crazy. I don't know. You go like Border Village, Guildmaster, Border Village, Guildmaster, Pilgrim. Sounds decent. And buys. Okay. This turn goes proper. And we can gain a silver, which I think is what we want more than anything else in the world. After this match, I'm gonna probably play more games. You also hit 11, haha. As I finish most of what I need to do today before this match, which is good. And I've been meaning to get to a couple games. I gotta finish the last 2 endings in Steins Gate in preparation for a watch party. Okay, I went on a tangent there. We are definitely gonna Crafter's Guild a silver on top. I don't think we need to trash a copper this turn. Like, does it improve our deck that much? I don't think so. But do we need the coin? Maybe. Okay, let's not trash. Let's do that. We do kind of need to find the other, okay. Oh, rats. I think I did this wrong. Yeah, optimal play would have probably left, Border Village on top. I think. It's probably possible. Okay. This is nice. We could take 3 nobles. Honestly, wouldn't be crazy. We could also aim for triple prov, which would look like taking, what? Border Village, Guildmaster, and 2 nobles. That seems pretty good. Yeah, because we'll be able to, I'm quite glad I didn't trash this copper now that I see what's going on here. So Border Village, Guildmaster, and then 2 nobles, and the nobles are draw, is the nice thing. And then that sets me up for triple prov. I'll need to pay attention to how much money my opponent has now. Yeah. So that I know how many provs he can take in 1 turn. Here we'll gain another silver, and then we'll be at triple prov. Maybe we'll hammer nobles a bit more, along with taking a prov or 2. Yeah, he's gaining the silver. We've been doing about the same things, and we both have 1 city each, so emptying a pile is not really that significant. Oh, yeah, wait. Emptying piles. Oh, crap. Okay. If my opponent doesn't score this turn, I can empty piles. He might be able to empty piles, or if he could, it would have looked like gaining a rope first thing there. I need to note I only have 2 buys, but if I gain a rope, yeah, so he definitely needs to score here. He's also still a bit away from triple prov, it looks like. So going into the prov war, I think I'm favored. If he doesn't score here, no, there's no way he's not going to score here. Because otherwise, I Crafter's Guild a rope. That gives me an extra buy. Wait, actually, I might be 1 gain off. Because I'll be up to 4 buys, I think, with 3 ropes play. Yeah, I have 2 ropes to play this turn. That'll be 4 buys. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, so I would have a win No, I won't have points lead. Okay, kind of embarrassing, but I need to take some deep breaths because I'm getting worked up over this. How silly. So much for the, what's it, serious and stoic image I've managed to maintain. The, what's it? I'm like the, what's it? Oh yeah, I just realized I'm playing with the timer on. I accidentally left it on after, why did I turn it on again? For some reason. I turned it on for some reason. Maybe because of those friendly games with Paolo. Friendly as in friendly timer, though they were friendly games. Tangent. I need to remain thinking. So my opponent isn't quite at triple prov. He could add payload here to give himself the ability to triple prov, I think. He can't quite go double prov. Double prov copper gets you up to 18. I'm not sure if the thing he topped... Surely the thing he top decked was a border village or something. Or a pilgrim. Oh, you have 2 pilgrims each, I think. Doki doki shata, as they say in French. Yeah, and I managed to equalize the points deficit thanks to my first player advantage, I guess. I don't know, I guess I somehow got payload up a bit quicker. My opponent kind of bought I remember my opponent bought a pilgrim back when his deck didn't really seem to need the extra draw. Oh, he does have another. You twisted fiend. Yeah, 2 provs and 2 coppers here gets you up to triple prov. You do need to score. That means that I shouldn't take a rope. I should take a silver. I mean, I was going to take silver anyway, because that's what gets me up to triple. He takes cities, eh? That's kind of interesting. They don't do anything right now, though. Okay. This is kind of risky, but we'll live. No way we have enough actions to play all that. This isn't triple. What the heck? I think we definitely take 1 prov. 2 provs and a nobles? Is that crazy? We're at triple next turn. My opponent definitely can't quad. Okay, my opponent definitely can't quad. I think. So if I leave it at 4, that's fine. Then I can triple, and that might just be enough to be a decent amount of points. Otherwise I could leave them at 6 here. He could lower them down to... Oh wait, no. The number before 6 is 5. What am I thinking? I think prov and nobles here doesn't sound that bad. My opponent and I are equal on ropes. He's also got like 1 less buy next turn. I feel like we're a bit buy limited, so it might make sense to take a prov here and then take a nobles and hope we get a good hand. Okay, well, this might lose. That's on me. We do get to see 2 more cards off the top. They're going to be both provinces. Or I have 3 provinces, don't I? Yeah. Wait, no, I have 2 provinces. My opponent has 1. The number before 6 is 4. Yeah, of course it is. Isn't 4. Crap, whatever. Whatever. Okay. He's considering whether or not he can Crafter's Guild something, I guess. Yeah, so if border villages go out... I was thinking earlier that it might be possible to Crafter's Guild, say, if someone took 1 more rope, say I decided to Crafter's Guild a rope here, and my border village was out or something, then the trouble would be... Oh yeah, my opponent only has, I think, 2 buys this turn, because we each have 4 rope, and so on. So that's a bit troublesome for him. He's capped at 2 provs. Oh, right. Okay. He could gain the extra rope. He does benefit more once the pile empties, given that he's got, 3 cities to my 1? That's pretty good. Double prov is unsafe. It's not the worst gamble, though, given my current hand. Let's see, I have audio, right? Cool. I don't have a funny PNG tuber at the bottom right, though, because I keep my league matches more serious, as they say. Oh yeah, my breathing into the mic is relatively loud if I recall what it sounded like in my mic check. Sorry, I need to take shallower breaths. What's he gonna do here? He's running out of time, however, the league timer is not like binding in that if he does run out of time, I can't resign him. And with the new, oh wow, we got spectators, I just realized. Who's watching? Oh, Paolo's over here. Hey, Paolo. I don't know these usernames, though. I feel like I've seen Vicky Vanilla somewhere before. Just maybe not on Dominion Online. Maybe it's... I'm not sure. Okay, he goes for the double prov. Don't trash. Okay, we got the good thing. Now, we could Crafter's Guild a rope here and activate our city. Is that better or worse than not doing that? It's unclear. My opponent can Crafter's Guild the rope anyway next turn. Let's do it. This activates our city. Top deck random card. Top deck a random card. Is this in hand? We need more village, I think. Let's see, that's 12. It's probably not in hand. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think we need draw on. Okay. That's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Crap. I think this is it. That was beautiful. That was actually goated. Exactly there. GG. GG. I, for one, was hoping I wouldn't. Okay, we got peasant and so on with some decent actions. How does peasant develop sound? Can trash down a little bit there. This kind of looks nasty. So much stuff at 5. 5-2. 5-2 is kind of crazy here. You probably take Sanctuary with your peasant, though you could count out because you can top deck the peasant, right? Yeah, put a card from your hand onto your deck. See, yeah, that's what the board looks like. Wasn't aware a horse was a traveler too. Now, something to note is that this is his first player, so Duplicate is decent at gaining duchies, and with Duke around, those will cost more. Then, like, theoretically, in an ideal world, you can, like, Sanctuary them out, so that the fact that you're taking these, taking more victory cards than just going for provinces doesn't matter as much. In a perfect world. Oh, we can delay stuff too if there's a terminal collision between, say, 2 peasants. How good is the double peasant open? I forget. Peasant horse would be nice as well. If neither of them bottom deck, you're guaranteed to find the peasant. Peasant develop is fine. Lets you trash a little bit, but I don't want silvers that much anyway. Honestly, might just go peasant ride. I mean, the silvers will help you hit 5 is the idea. Yeah, so my opponent goes for the silver. The ride might also help you at 5 though. I'm gonna go for ride peasant. This has to be peasant, there's no way it's not. Okay, I find the peasant here. We could delay it. Wait, actually, how crazy would that be? Delaying peasant for next turn to buy what? Because delaying peasant for next turn, we'll find 5 down there if we find the horse. Okay, well, we'll find 5 down there if we find the horse anyway. And my opponent hits 5 here as well, off the silver, which makes sense. If we delay peasant, we guarantee 5 next turn, because the horse could bottom deck. Is that better or worse than just picking up another peasant? I feel like we want another peasant. I feel like that's way too conservative a move, especially this early in the game. I will regret it immensely if I don't find the horse next turn, though. I could also hit 6 for hireling. Hold on. My opponent goes for the count, which makes sense. Let's see, delaying this peasant for next turn, and then picking up a hireling on a 6. How stupid does that sound? Kind of crazy stupid. Because you'd rather just count out. I think taking another peasant is more important. Okay, I'm gonna tear my hair out if I bottom deck the horse. But I shouldn't, right? Remember to... Okay, I didn't bottom deck the horse. Yeah, so we have basically an identical second shuffle, except he has a silver and I don't. Is count... Do I really want count? Like, count can be so bad if you get the bad draw for it. Oh, but you can delay it. Okay. I believe in it all of a sudden. This isn't so bad. Let's, peasant ride, maybe? We've got a soldier down there. It's going to turn into a fugitive, so we won't have that many terminals. The village is disciple. You can disciple like sanctuary to get actions, or disciple if you're really lucky. Otherwise, we could like teacher token plus actions onto like rabble or Margrave. Buys delay, sets the soldier aside, so my next hand is getting hit. That's annoying because that might be my hand with the count. Huh. That is most annoying. I think just ride peasant. And we take another soldier. Yeah, this is annoying. This is actually crazy annoying. Because we're only trashing 2 here. Oh no, we aren't trashing anything here. Because we're going to delay the count. Because I think playing the soldier is more important. Yeah, this is really bad. So we're gonna delay count, and we get a fugitive. What the frick? This is awesome. As they say. Time to gain a duchy. Oh yeah, count can gain you duchies for your duke. It's 5. That silver's putting in work, eh? That's gonna be annoying. Let's see. Probably gain copper. I think that's trash hand. By delay. I'm trolling. We do a little trolling, as they say. Yeah, that last game was crazy because gaining that rope was what I needed to hit 24. Sorry, I'm sitting on my laurels because I feel behind this game. Oh, I've trashed one more state. Never mind. I'm eons ahead this game. I'm light years ahead. And just so you know, I am quite aware that light year is not a unit of distance, but of time. Otherwise, why would it have year in the title? Oh yeah, you can get a village effect off delay. Missed that. I don't think it's that important, but it's like kind of important. I think I'm still playing this horse instead of like, I don't know, peasant by peasant or another ride and delay. I think this is just better. We probably do this and delay the peasant. Or we do this and we delay the soldier. I think I'd rather get the fugitive up sooner. We each have 1 fugitive each. Yeah, let's just delay the peasant. Actually, no, we hit 5. Got 2 things set aside with delay, huh? Oh, nice. I'm hitting his count hand again. Or I'm hitting his count hand after he hit mine a while ago. Rabble could interfere with the traveler stuff, huh? Margrave is probably just more annoying though. Plus it says plus buy on it. Lots of stuff here says plus buy on it, huh? It's Duke time is what I'm thinking. No. Be serious. Sanctuary wouldn't be like that crazy, I think. It's also straight up a village with delay around. Margrave is just more annoying though. There's so much stuff to draw dead with it. I'm gonna go with Sanctuary and then like regret it immediately, I think. 2 fugitives, 1 hand. Amazing. Do I want to count? Not particularly. I don't think I don't. If I delay it, not much is happening. I think I'm gonna discard the count. I might be crazy for that. Now we're gonna see him gain a duchy here in preparation for the Duke scoring. Like I said, we're gonna see him trash his hand there in preparation for having a good deck. Okay. We're gonna we have Disciple first. Except we don't have any good targets. That's unfortunate. However, I think putting 2 rides into the deck is the best thing we can do here. Yeah. Okay, so that Sanctuary looks super silly now. Because it bottom decked and it would have been cracked if that was a Margrave. But what are you gonna do? Might just want silver now. I think 2 rides is nicer. Disciple all. And soldier, please. Okay, this hand kind of sucks. Next time we hit 5, though, we're picking up Margrave. Oh, soldier payload seems nice here, I just realized. Okay, so we might keep this guy at soldier. Does he have 2 fugitives as well? I think so. I have 2 disciples, though. Yeah, he does have 2 fugitives. Does he already have a disciple? I wasn't paying enough attention, I guess. I don't think so. Yeah, wait, there's 5 disciples and they're both mine. Okay, what am I saying? Yeah, those are both of his fugitives. So if he plays a soldier, then I'm behind on getting a 3rd disciple. Of course, one of us could decide to put plus action on these, which wouldn't be that bad, because then you play a bunch of these, and then you play a soldier, and then you make a bunch of money, is the idea. The Sanctuary so should have been a Margrave, but let bygones be bygones, I guess. Actually, it wouldn't have been that good as a Margrave here, at least in this hand. This hand I can at least exile the estate and hope I draw into something good. Okay, he's thinking for a bit here. Discards the count, fair enough. I doubt that all 6 of those cards are, well, 5 out of 6 of those cards are trashable, because you can choose to top deck 1. Yeah. Or 4, because you can discard 2. In fighting games, they call this option select, don't they? Yeah, that's exactly what they call it. Been trying to get decent at Vampire Savior lately. Just playing against bots. Just playing against the bot and otherwise the bots and otherwise mucking about in training mode. Screw you, man. Sigh. I think we just do this and delay the soldier. Yeah, that... Okay, crap. Things are looking bad now. Not clicking on Margrave might be the worst mistake of my entire career. Moral of the story is always click on Margrave without reservations. Also, my disciples have like no good targets down there, don't they? This is really bad. Oh, never mind. They have the horses as targets. What am I thinking? I put those horses into my deck just for that. Let's see. I have a soldier set aside. I could take 3 coin here and then do what? There's 1 disciple left. Rappers up here screaming my ear like I'm deaf. There's no fugitives. So I could get the soldier up. I think I want to buy a peasant this turn. So discard 2 cards, gain a copper, gain a duchy. I think I'll just play the soldier and do nothing with the count. Maybe pick up another peasant. We're going to want tools so we can start picking up more Margraves. How do we get that? Not right now, I guess. It's when we're getting it. I think we definitely take another peasant here. I don't think I want to delay that. Let's see. What'll happen is that I'll have to top deck a card. Then I will get +3 coin, which is kind of nice. -1 card for +3 coin doesn't sound that bad. Let's take this and hopefully not regret it. Rats, we're getting hand size attack twice. Oh well. Or we could just gain the copper. That's a disciple down there. Standard fare for my travelers. My opponent's thinner than me and has more draw. That's kind of bad, ain't it? Actually, I think he's just a bit thinner. We can thin a bit more with the Sanctuary. My opponent's probably going to want one sooner or later. This doesn't look like the best turn from him, suffice to say, which is nice. I'm going to be ahead on... I think you want to put plus action on like Margrave or something. Or playing with a combination of Margraves and Rabbles would be best, because you really just want one Margrave. But do we just gain the copper? Let's gain the copper. And plus 3 coins. Disciple the horse. Then we disciple the horse. Sanctuary. Probably exile the copper. I don't think 9 gets us that much. Actually, this is 10. But 9 gets us like Margrave tools, which I think seems decent. Oh, never mind. We lose. We have to discard a card here. Wait. No, I drew the copper there. I'm not gonna take the undo. Or like try to take the undo, see if he lets me do it. So I guess we don't exile copper. Because optimally I would like Margrave tools here. I'd love to take the undo, but I'd feel bad taking it. So I guess we don't. 9, 10. Yeah. It's Margrave, tools, and a dream. Let's see. Let's convert that, obviously. What do you prefer, the soldier? Yeah, sure. Let's take 1 teacher. Okay, this isn't that bad. Maybe we play. Yeah, we could opt to play Margrave and then delay the teacher. Or we could do that and then delay teacher and disciple. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Oh, we could tools here. That seems pretty good. And we have a soldier, if I recall. Yeah. I'd like at least one more soldier, perhaps. Yeah, because delay lets you play the teacher start of turn, and then because it's still start of turn window, you can call the teacher immediately. Okay. A delaying teacher does not slow me down at all. Was that off of? Oh yeah. He got disciple. I still have way too much copper in my deck, but not much I can do about that at the moment. Doesn't mean that this Margrave's not going to draw that much dead, eh? There's still 1 fugitive up. Whose is that? Is that mine? I'm happy if that's mine. No, it's not. I think it's his. Oops. Oh well. Yeah. There it is. So he's going to win the disciple split. That's probably pretty bad for me. Not sure if there was something I could have done to prevent that. He is first player, so I feel like that gives him a bit of an advantage. He has to discard a copper as well. I don't think there's a way for him to pick that up. Yeah, last turn would have been a lot better if I didn't have to, hold a copper. If I could have exiled the copper, it wouldn't have been that much better, but one can dream for an optimal reality. Yeah, it's just, he's got this fugitive that he's probably just going to turn into a disciple. Then I have the soldier. I would expect him to pick up peasant tools this turn, perhaps. Assuming he sees the soldier's payload stuff. It's sometimes missable. Down to only 2 spectators. Paolo left. Can't believe it. Yeah, my turn's, I think, pretty cut and dry here. I just play the Margrave, play the Margrave, then tools for another Margrave and delay teacher. Those bottom cards are like 6 copper. Oh crap, that sucks. Oh wait, but we're drawing through some of it. Okay, that sucks a bit less now. Oh, 6 coppers and a I think that's 6 coppers and a disciple. Man, my thinning's been terrible this game. I've got some excuses. Here he's gonna trash his hand. Guarantee. It's a nice art. Oh, he had a peasant. I forgot to look at the peasant pile. So he's probably going to convert that into a soldier. Oh, rats. Oh, rats. That sucks. Yeah, and you convert that into a soldier. You're smooth rolling from here on out. Buy peasant tools here and you're good. Yeah, maybe going into teacher was stupid. Just given that we have delay. Because I could be the one with 3 disciples right now, but I'm not, you know. It's peasant tools. It's got to be peasant tools. I guess 2 peasants makes sense as well. I don't know. I feel like the tools will get you more Margraves, which will power up the soldiers you're gonna get. Like surely those peasant tools. I mean, you don't have that many actions to work with. Now that I think about it. We press continue, right? Continue. Okay. Buys a silver. Okay, that's. I feel like peasant tools would have been better there. Oh, he gets a white flag. Yeah. Okay, Margrave view. Not that it matters. Oh yeah, Sanctuary was down there as well. So we can delay. What do we delay? We might have to delay the disciple and hope for the best. But that's like 4 coppers, ain't it? Tools for another Margrave. Then delay teacher. Delay. Sanctuary lets us see 1 more card. So I think we have to do this. Because otherwise we're kind of cooked, aren't we? Oh, there was a count as well. Huh. Oh, wait. You know what else lets us see more cards? Yeah. You fool. There's 2 soldiers. We each have 1 of them, I think. I'm kind of behind on like everything though. No, I'm only 1 Margrave behind, but he's got 2 peasants he can convert into soldiers for the payload. Eek. That's no good. I think he's got 2 peasants. And I didn't draw 1 more copper last turn. But if I drew 1 more copper last turn, it probably would have been correct for me to take peasant. Okay. He just gave me my optimal hand. Thank you. But his payload's going to be a whole lot better than mine. With 2 soldiers he's going to gain this turn. Pile out on estates could be possible with all these buys as well. We'll see if he knows what to do. I guess tools is a bit overkill. When you could just be gaining more Margraves, right? When you're going to be gaining off a disciple anyway, huh? And it can't gain you soldier, which is the main payload here. Okay, maybe the tools was a bit out of line. I don't know, it got me another Margrave. So, it did something. Yeah, so if my understanding of the teacher interaction is correct, this turn is going to be pretty awesome. Even if it isn't, this turn would be fine, thanks to the Sanctuary plus action. If he runs out of time again, does he get a second flag? And then like, and then he'd get like a whole bunch, a whole thing of flags. Maybe they're all in different colors too, so he collects them all. Maybe there's even ultra rare flags. Bosnia. I don't think he has a win here. No, he doesn't. Like 100% he doesn't. But he's in a pretty dominant position, I'd say. Call him the right hand the way he's dominant. Unless you're left-handed, then call him the left hand. These one-liners need some work, huh? Am I gonna get to click continue again? Or will the darkness resting in my heart spur me to click? Oh, never mind, I can't. I am not given the option again. Gains a copper, you want 3 coin? Or a duchy? Like, I guess you could start in duchies. Count as copper gainer. Those fountain points are gonna go wild. Do you need another count? Your only way to get... Oh, wait. Yeah, you do have multiple sanctuaries. You have 3 sanctuaries to my 1. When did that happen? Gosh. Yeah, 5 coin off the soldier. That's crazy good. It's gonna delay the other peasant? Why did you play the count instead of the peasant? That had to be wrong. And then you get another peasant? Because you want as much soldiers as you can play. Which I guess isn't that much, actually. Given that you haven't spec'd into teacher. Maybe speccing into teacher here is the way to go. It's just that, you know, I had some inaccuracies or bad luck at certain points. Oh yeah, you can just fill your deck with horses so that you can disciple those. But then you're still pretty terminal limited. Well, I'm glad for all these horse gains because they aren't improving his deck at all. Like, well, what did he do this turn? Buy Prov and gain 1 Margrave and 2 coppers? Like, that's not... Yeah, he definitely underplayed that turn. Delay, call teacher, action on Margrave. Call me crazy, but I don't think I want to exile any of these. Then I guess I just disciple. Is there any benefit to discipling anything else? I could disciple soldier. Like, okay, the benefit is that I can play more terminals, but I don't have that many terminals to play. So I think I just do that. Then we have all the Margraves. I shouldn't be that worried about the duchies, actually. Let's see. He did trade in for soldier, didn't he? Yeah. I mean, he's gonna have a good turn anyway, no matter what I do. See, well, we could play these Margraves, which would power up our soldier, and also mean that we can get maximum money off this count, which is maybe necessary. Let's do it, I guess. We could also gain copper, which will give us even more money. Actually, we might want to, honestly, maybe we gain duchy here. I'm quite fond of how they call it the count profit. How much money do I have? This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coin, which ain't too bad. Our goals are to buy peasant prov here, I think, and I think we have that already. Another sanctuary would be nice. I think the duchy's not crazy. But if we take 3 coins, we could also, I don't know. Let's do that. Let's do that. We bottom deck the duchy. That's actually the optimal thing to have happen. I forgot that I put that many cards in the discard. That's my bad. Play you. Probably just gain another Margrave. Delay this. We could just start going for duchies. That's not crazy. And we buy delay 4 times to screw with the stats. I don't think what we're doing is crazy. Also, there's no pile out, because Margrave is low. Could you make enough money to buy all the sanctuaries and all the estates? I don't think so. Our goal next turn, by the way, is going to be to Disciple Sanctuary, to start putting these things in exile. We don't want any of these, because the soldier is money. Oh, wait, I just realized we wanted a... okay. This is kind of bad. Hold on. Gains 2 duchies. Okay. I just realized we wanted another peasant for the money. So this is probably going to be a peasant, duchy, and another tools, maybe? Oh no, a duplicate's not crazy. And buys. Then continue. Okay, this hand's not as bad as it... This hand's definitely not as bad as it could be. We definitely don't want to spend an action this turn playing the teacher if we can just delay it. It's worth noting. I think I like my spot a bit better because I have duchies. And those are going to be good, ideally. I guess we do that. We do need to exile them, though, or else we're not going to have enough draw. In fact, I have my doubts as to whether I have enough draw, but we'll see. I do have this set aside, so yeah. My opponent's going to be able to get 1 more soldier this turn, but not both. So I'll be able, so I do lose both the disciple and soldier splits, but the singular teacher might be holding out for me, kind of. Oh, it looks like our spectator count went back up again. How long has this match been so far, man? Already an hour, and this is game 2. This ain't good. I'm gonna starve to death at this point. Nah, I can go days without eating, like a camel. Like a camel. They keep food in that hump, you know? I was just gonna say I was gonna BRB, but he's continuing his turn. Oh, I guess he is gonna be able to hold on to a decent amount of horses, won't he? So his draw is probably fine. Okay, wait, I'm still gonna BRB. It's probably gonna be a bit still. I'll need to really make sure to read the log once I'm back. Okay, BRB. Okay. Gets 2 soldiers up. He's gonna convert that peasant, I suppose. Did he gain any duchies? He gained 2 duchies, rats. Okay, he's onto the duchies as well. And he's setting aside a whole bunch of Margraves. Again. And a count, right? He's got more counts than me. It might need to be my goal to gain the rest of the duchies here, right? Though, no, then the estate pileout's a risk. It's a very real risk. That's plus 8 points. Though if I have all the duchies... Oh, rats, he just buys 2 more duchies here. Crap, I'm screwed. Oh, man. Yeah. Fell a bit behind on the Traveler stuff, but might also be second player, you know? Rats. Yeah, now he's got the extra soldier, so he's got unlimited money, and the buy should be enough for him to empty a state duchy next turn. And he's favored in the long game because of the dukes. Well, no, because I could take 2 duchies and a bunch of dukes here. I do have a duplicate. Duke and duplicate start with the same 2 letters because of their innate synergy. Probably disciple at least 1 Margrave. They should draw everything. Or mostly everything, at least. Okay, mostly everything it is. There's 2 duchies down there. We want to be able to play all this. 1, 2, 3, 4 terminals. So we should be good so long as we disciple either Margrave or Sanctuary. Does mean we have nothing giving us reliability for next turn. That's kind of bad, ain't it? Toolsing for another dupe? Is that any good? Duplicate, gain the duchies now, and then we start buying dukes. And hope. I don't know if that's gonna work. I feel like the long game is in his favor, though. Do I have the buys to empty states and duchies this turn? Okay, wait. I need to see if I have the stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is gonna give us 7 coin. 7 coin. Unfortunately, no way to gain it like Rabbles mid-turn. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, maybe? Is there 1 more copper down there? What's down there? It's 3 duchies and something else. We could disciple the soldier for more money. Okay, wait, this might work. Okay, wait, let's do that. It's the teacher. Let's not care about the timer. I might have this. 'Cause 2 duchies and all the estates gets it. Just got a Sanctuary. Duplicate count, then disciple that. I think we have it. Let's see. Oh, whoops. Forgot to call the dupe on that. Oh my goodness. Yes! I found it. I'm happy about that one. Another peasant game? Give me a break. Rats. Is this a rats board? We put rats in our deck, and then the jester will hit the rats, and make our opponent gain rats. No, they'll give us the rats back. Okay, you can toil stuff. Any toil synergies? Now, particularly, Architect's Guild is pretty good. Emissary's a bit hard to trigger. We do have Village Smithy here. We also have Black Cats for that worth. We have the Magic Lamp as well. This looks troublesome, I must say. We could open Peasant and then bargain for something. That's not that good an option, I don't think. Rats is actually bad because Wandering Missile can't sift them. I don't think there's any rat synergies here, so we aren't taking rats. There's once again an attack draw card that we can use for soldier payload, so it might just be that again. What's the best way to get to this stuff, though? We could go Silver Peasant. Secret Cave Peasant gives a higher chance of finding the peasant, so I think we'll play it safe and go with that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, yeah, so this could once again just be soldier payload, except we don't even need teacher, I don't think, with all the Wandering Minstrels we'll have. Wandering Minstrel can also help set up Emissary, which is nice. Oh wait, no, my opening should have been Wandering Minstrel Peasant. I tunneled in on the fact that I had 3 coin that turn. Okay, no, that was so bad. Yeah, that 100% should have been Wandering Minstrel Peasant. That was abysmal, actually. This should be Wandering Minstrel. I'm so stupid. I tunneled in on the fact that I had 3 coppers and that I'd buy Peasant next turn. And forgot I had 4 next turn, not I don't know. Oh, my hubris. That's it. After those last 2 wins. Wait, seriously? Okay, that's something of a gamble, I think. This has to be Minstrel. Okay, nice. I didn't bottom deck Peasant. And maybe we just Secret Cave this turn? Yeah, he does not find the Emissary high roll. In fact, he may have... Oh, right. You can toil a Peasant. So it doesn't matter if you draw it dead. That's nice. Okay. I see your game. Buying second Peasant here is definitely correct. I think. May discard 3 cards if you did. Oh, okay. So it's not if you discard at least 1. I don't think. It's like the tomb they laid Jesus in. If I were making an Easter-themed board, Secret Cave would have to be there. I don't recall there being any magic lamps in the Bible, though. Yeah, we got 1 card further through the deck. And now do we want a 3? Probably. We probably want a Peasant, don't we? Yeah, okay. Do you want 2 Peasants? Sure. Especially because we can toil them. I was totally thinking about that. Okay, nice. We had something fine to discard. Does he have Shuffle Trigger next turn off Emissary? I don't think so. Because that's, I guess that's estate. So that would be 2 estates, Emissary, and 5 coppers. Wait, no. Peasant, right. 4 coppers, Peasant. Yeah, so he doesn't have Shuffle Trigger next turn, I don't think. Unless I'm missing something. And you can't toil the Emissary and get a Shuffle Trigger off that, because he'd shuffle during cleanup. So he's not getting the Architect's Guild thing here, which would be quite good, given you can pick up an Emissary and it comes with a Wandering Minstrel. Guess we do this. You find everything. What makes the most sense here? Toil gives plus buy, so we don't need to care about the buys. We got 3 again. Just take a black cat. Sure. Fugitive. Convert these guys all into soldiers. Wait, peasants are plus buy, isn't it? Maybe I should have picked up a peasant instead of a black cat. Oh well. Yeah, no shovel trigger for him. I probably just want to buy another minstrel here. We're gonna need an emissary soon, though. Here could be the emissary. Sure. Okay, so he's quicker to the disciple, it seems. By just a bit, though. I'm gonna need to pick up another peasant next chance I get, especially because I need to convert some more into soldiers. I have 2 soldiers right now, though. It's a lot of terminals. Yeah, minstrel makes sense. It's a good card. You fill your deck with minstrels and good stuff happens. Okay, he's already at disciple. It's bad for me. This is good for me. If we do this, I think we do this. Then we can toil the first soldier and get more money off it. Oh yeah, and this takes him down to 3 actually. Nice. I would like another peasant. Is now the time to get it? Rats, this is... I screwed myself by converting that peasant. Couldn't instead just take another minstrel? Oh yeah, also, I'm not sure if either of us are going to get magic lamp activation this game. Let's take minstrel for now. Disciple. Probably convert both these fugitives. Both these into fugitives. We have no peasants down the line right now. This is kind of bad. So we could secret cave this turn. Oh wait, lamp activation isn't crazy here. But wandering minstrel makes it less likely because this will happen. Oh, it didn't happen. I think we have lamp activation. So we can do that. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Then we just buy another minstrel here. One of those is going to have to become a peasant, but you know, whatever. One or more of those. In fact, all 3 of them could even become peasants, and that won't be crazy. Definitely these guys are turning into disciples. Now, do we want a teacher? Probably not, because we have minstrel and disciple. Yeah. Okay. Life is happy. Life is all peaches and cream. We're going to want some peasants for the plus buy soon. And we don't actually have that many attacks to power up soldier. It would make more sense if we had a bunch of black cats, but that's not happening without a bunch of plus buy as well. We have another wish down there, so I think this is fine. Right? Yeah, yeah. We got 2 more wishes down there. He does get the lamp pop, rats. Neither of us have Architect's Guild favors, so I shouldn't start tilting over that yet. I do have triple Disciple though, which gives me an edge. Oh, we can gain the Black Cats off of Disciple plays, that's worth noting. We definitely want to wish for a Peasant this turn though, that's on the bucket list. That's on the bucket list. And wish puts it into your hand rather than, for instance, instantly playing it, which means I could wish for something then disciple it immediately, thus getting 2 peasants. The things we'll do to gain 2 cards. the things one does to gain the 2 cost card that says plus buy on it. So when do we start transitioning to Golem stuff, right? I kind of want like 3 peasants this turn, don't I? Well, I can just buy them with the extra buys I'll get from the peasants. Yeah, that's a sensible set of gains there. Okay, there's 1 disciple left, but that's going to be his, I think. Unless I have a fugitive, in which case, that's awesome. I'd like to find a disciple, and I do. So I want to disciple the Emissary. Cool. Do I want to discard here? Maybe I do? I have 3 disciples, right? At the start of my next turn. It's not going to benefit me till next turn. I feel like we don't. Okay. Definitely wish for a peasant. Not going to Architect's Guild that. I think we have to disciple a Black Cat here. Don't do that. Emissary. Now we got a lot of Architect's Guild favors. That's nice. Could disciple this peasant as well. I think that's maybe the best thing to do here. Continue. Do I have a win? I don't think so. But I could just gain a whole bunch of... Yeah. And then do that. Not sure if this is what I should exactly be doing here, but seems okay. That silver was a bit on a whim. Okay. Probably Peasant Province. Actually, with the amount of buys, I don't think we have to worry about that much else. There could be a rats out. You could wish for a rats. Wait. Is that feasible? No, because most of our money's coming from coin payload, from treasure payload, so you won't be able to buy like Prov Estate. Prov Peasant does not seem bad here. I could even pick up like an extra Wandering Minstrel along with that. Yeah, that seems pretty good. And then we take the peasant. And buys. Oh yeah, Toil could be used to like top deck stuff if you do it right, but I think this is all I need to do for now. Convert all of them into soldiers? Yeah, that seems fine. We are kind of depending on Disciple. Yeah, I think it should be fine. We do very much want to disciple a... This turn kind of sucks, actually. This hand bodes poorly. This hand bodes extremely poorly. Huh. Do we have to disciple Secret Cave to keep things going? I think we do. I don't think we can sacrifice. Yeah. It's way too great a risk that we dud. That sucks though, because then the disciple... Oh wait, no, the disciple doesn't stay out of play so long as I don't take the discard thing. Okay. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. It's just still not that good, given that I'd rather be discipling anything but a do-nothing cantrip. I could be discipling rats right now. That gains you more rats quicker. Yeah, so if I do win this one, it is kind of off the back of first play, right? Because I got the turn where I got to do all that crazy Architects Guild Emissary stuff first because of being first player. Of course, it's possible his deck is not capable of doing that, in which case maybe I did something better earlier. Hard to say. It's the Black Cat, surely. Actually, he has one too, so it's not the Black Cat. It's the Secret Cave that I opened with instead of Wandering Minstrel. That so should have been Wandering Minstrel. I forgot how opening splits work, briefly. Happens to the best of us, right? Oh, top decks Wandering Minstrel. Yeah. How long has this match been? 1 hour 22 minutes, eh? A vault, interesting. Wait, this could save my hand. No, it didn't. Stupid vault. Did make my turn marginally better, I think, on kind of letting me bottom deck 2 coppers. Maybe those soldier conversions weren't that good. I mean, soldier attacking someone twice is nice. Oh, am I getting soldier attacked? No, both soldiers are mine. I was just too used to how it was last game where soldiers were your main payload, but this time that's not quite the case. Though, if I could gain some more Black Cats, that'd be nice. I've got the better deck, though, and I took a prov just for a bit of safety. Peace of mind, you know? He's most likely taken Emissary Wandering Minstrel here, maybe, or prov plus Minstrel, probably. He might be able to set up an Emissary gain here, in which case he just needs to buy Emissary, he gets a Minstrel for free. Not sure if that's unsafe, though. Could be a pile out on the peasants. Especially because mid-turn gaining them with Disciples, not only are you gaining peasants, but you're gaining more stuff with plus buy on it. That'll help you get more peasants. The question is whether that will be feasible while also maintaining points lead. Which isn't quite guaranteed. I hate that I have to disciple the Secret Cave, but I think that's just correct. This Emissary is not quite going to reach the shuffle trigger. Just a bit off. Look, it's Eminem, the rapper. Oh, he does. Oh, does he manage the shuffle trigger? The Emissary trigger. Be quite nice for him if he could. Oh, does he have a win here? I don't think so. But maybe it's good that I scored the way I did. It's going to be another vault, but I don't think I would. No, I think keeping the Disciple Secret Cave is safer at this point. Disciple Secret Cave Emissary. Classic Dominion combo. You used to see wiki pages on this all the time before people realized that it's not that good. Wait, what the frick? He did gain another vault? Oh my goodness. I think I do indeed. Just hold this hand. This is what they call hand holding. Just different connotations depending on what you're talking about. For instance, if you're talking about video games, it refers to, you know, when they kind of make it too easy for you, walk you through it. Oh, he threw it too easy. Oh, he got the flag again. I think there may be a penalty for that, right? Or, like, your games will be reviewed to make sure that you weren't that you weren't abusing time or something. Okay, he's getting his peasants up in play. How much did he discard off those vaults? 3 there. So 4 cards. Okay, so he's converting his overdraw into... This probably has to be duchy, right? You can't risk the 7 peasant pile out. Oh, but you're going to return 2 more. Never mind. In that case, black cats would be easier. Black cat peasant makes some sense. If you're lucky, you'll top deck them, and I'll get mad at you. I'll say, no! This wasn't how it was supposed to go! Oh, wait, the door to this room's not locked. Don't need anyone interrupting the video because I cannot be bothered to cut stuff out. Oh, right, he's holding a peasant. Okay, the peasant pileout might be possible here. Peasant pileout might be possible. Peasant pileout possibly possible. Now, what's another word I could, starting word I could use there? Okay, yeah, so 7 peasants and an estate. Ooh, but he could black cat me. Oh, okay, that's annoying. It would have to be 7 peasants plus a duchy. Might be possible. Okay, we found our stuff. Kind of troubled. I think you want to see more cards first before we commit to anything. Oh, wait, but if you get emissary favors, then... Will we get emissary favors? Yes, we will. Okay. So now we do something or the other here. We don't have that much draw. Could disciple... Okay. Disciple peasant, we just don't have the buys, huh? That's sad. Right? We don't have the buys. Do you want to clear these 2 cards off the top? Probably. Oh, we could attack them twice as well. Soldier does more damage if we do that. I think we do that. Disciple. Oh, yeah, wait, no, this works. I don't think we do that. I think we had a win if we didn't have that bad starting hand, but we did, unfortunately. Yeah, so we can't really do that much here. Besides what? Okay, nice, he doesn't have a black hat in hand. But another one, and then what? Maybe a vault plus a black hat? Duchy plus a black cat? Wouldn't be that crazy. I think I win by just keeping up on the provs, actually. Maybe more of those should have included black cats. Oh wait, never mind. What? Okay. We could gain something good here. Like what? Like a gold? That's not that good. I'd rather just gain a black cat and stuff. Maybe just hold the Architect's Guild favor. Or let's do this. Fugitive, soldier. I don't think we want any of these. We could convert. Actually, we could convert one to soldier and one to fugitive, just for the just for the reliability that fugitive would give. Is that crazy? Because we did just gain a peasant there. No, I think we're fine. No, I am concerned about reliability. Gaining a fugitive for its on-play effect is crazy, though. I think we do. We can replenish that soldier. Don't think I want to turn another soldier into a fugitive. Perfect starting hand, maybe. Okay, yeah, fair enough. You had a bad hand. GG. Okay, looks like I took 3. That's nice. Recruiter, Falconer, everyone's favorite things. Bonfire and Banquet. I got 5-2 on the Recruiter board. Cool. Is it a Cage Recruiter? Asceticism Recruiter? That doesn't work. Falconer and Silvermine on the same board again. Saw that on a ladder game the other day. Spoiler alert, Falconer's better in like 90% of cases. The goal here is to see our gains are going to be like Charm, Falconer, maybe even Silvermine. If you don't have the 5-2, then you open Cargo Ship and hope that you can Cargo Ship the Recruiter. If you do have 5-2 like I do, Cage Recruiter seems decent. I think you do Cage Recruiter. I think that's better than just nothing Recruiter, or Ducat Recruiter even. That's not that good. You don't want to buy Ducat unless you're replacing a copper with it. But yeah, we're going to want Recruiters and ways to feed them. Skulk's a decent way to feed it, actually. I wonder if Skulk Cargo Ship is worth opening here. How decent is that at hitting 5, right? It's a question. We don't necessarily need the cage that bad because we can bonfire out the coppers. Is this true? I think the cage is still overall beneficial. I don't know, I have my doubts all of a sudden. Worst case scenario, we recruit the cage, right? My opponent is thinking for this long doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't have the 5-2. Because I'd also be thinking a bit about... Oh, okay, yeah, he's going for the guarantee hit 5 with the Asceticism Silver. He could go crazy with the Asceticism Skulk, though. Now, let's see. Cage or no cage? I feel like cage is better. Yeah, he goes for Skulk. Now, Skulk has some high rolls. He could Locust my Recruiter, and then I die. Okay, I don't. Die, that is. Do I set Asceticism out the Curse or Bonfire 2 coppers? I think a Bonfire 2 coppers. Yeah. Goes for the cage, makes sense. Bonfire 2 coppers. And we bottom deck the Recruiter. Okay. Womp womp. So much for my advantage. He doesn't necessarily find the Recruiter right away either, though. Do we Bonfire out 2 coppers again? Oh, we got Golden Sombrero. I just realized. I think we take a Skulk first and then we start bonfiring stuff. We got freaking Golden Sombrero. That's nonsense. This is supposed to be my win. This is supposed to be my free win. Sigh. Could set aside a bunch of copper here. It doesn't sound that good. Falconer gaining Skulk is kind of sad because the gold gets gained from the Skulk, so it's not doesn't go into your hand. Could cage away 1 copper here, just to get the cage and the copper out of the deck, and then buy a Torturer. I think you want to start torturing ASAP. Suffice to say, these have been terrible draws. Nothing might even be the move here. These draws have been so sucky. And he finds the recruiter instantly, though he did set aside cage. Oh, never mind. That was before shuffle. Okay, he doesn't find the recruiter instantly off the shuffle. I'm just tilting. But let's not tilt. I think the torture might be a decent move because torture hurts. It's an okay move. I'm really annoyed about this hand though, because 3 would have been a whole lot better. The 3 is so much better than 2 because I can like trash something out with trash out the curse with asceticism. With this, I don't think another cage is worth it, right? Maybe it is. Maybe I should have caged 3 coppers last turn. I don't think the torture is crazy though, especially because it draws, right? Okay, he's thinking for a bit about what to trash here. It should be no-brainer estate, unless you set aside like 3 estates. You trash the most expensive thing you can. Maybe he's deciding whether or not to trash the skulk. Yeah, he does. Torturer? Or do you bonfire? Bonfire might actually have been better there. Oh, no, but then I may as well have just... Takes the charm. Okay, interesting. Well... skip turn. I think here we can recruit the estate and then torture, then skulk, I guess. Hence, if we get poverty here, we discard. Okay, we don't. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't have his... yeah, that charm was pretty good, now that I think about it. Okay. I think I do want to hex. Which one's better? Probably do this first. Okay, diluted is quite good to see. We bottom deck the gold. Cool. Whatever, I guess. We could have asceticism out the curse. Bottom decking the gold sucks, suffice to say. If we bonfire out 2 coppers here, we have exactly 5 coin in deck, I guess, is the idea. Yeah, okay, this should be fine so long as you don't get... he doesn't have the skulk anymore. I need to stop thinking he does. Not the best hand from him. That's good for me to see. Oh yeah, because I tortured him. Oh, I get the theme there. A torturer might disfigure your hands, as morbid as that is to say. And that's what this torturer does. Okay, so... I have to do that, pretty much. Oh, wait, not necessarily. Oh well. I think we should actually estate. He opts to gain the curse, so he's gonna have a good turn next turn, which is gonna suck for me, eh? Wait, do I want to play that? I think it's better that I play it. Okay, top deck's 2 coppers, and we kind of need a charm. Okay, we find the good draw. Next is going to be like charm for recruiter plus something else. We're going to have to take curse here. He has 2 charms. This is really bad. Not sure if there's an early turn I could have played better, but my draws have just been... bottom decking the gold that one turn. 2 instead of 3. And then double... Oh, he has 3 charms! Oh my goodness, I'm cooked. Crap. Now, I'm blaming the draws on this one. Sorry, folks. No more of this humility nonsense. No more of this, you know, looking back on my mistakes to see what I could have done better nonsense. No. No! Oh, crap. Yeah, more charms and torturers. I feel like you need one more recruiter on top of all that, but I guess you can recruit a torturer or something. I guess we do this. I think we have to trash the skulk, or else we just don't have actions, right? Gain card. This kind of has to be Charm Torturer, I think. I mean, it could be Falconer Torturer. Then we can gain skulks. How crazy is that? A bit crazy. I think I want to guarantee I find a Torture on top of my deck, especially now that I have an extra curse and an extra stop card. So you have to do that. We don't find the Torture on top of the deck, but we... This is tricky. I think we kind of need to, because otherwise I'm trashing something. Okay, we're gonna get tortured again, though. Right. Sigh. Yeah. This ain't looking so hot. He's got 3 Torturers. Oh, he even trashes one. Okay. Honestly, I think it might have been more productive if you... well, I guess you'd rather have the Charms, because they gain you more Torturers. Yeah, this seems pretty over, though. Especially now he does have the villages. Yeah, I guess the idea is that you throw a Torture in your deck, and if you don't need it, then you recruit it. Maybe there was a turn I should have bonfired sooner. Yeah. And the cage might have just been much. I mean, the cage could have paid off with like any other draw. GG. Not gotta go. GG. My goodness. Not Golden Sombrero into some nasty bottom decks. Let's see. We're first player on the ninja board. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Is this legal? Anyways, I'm gonna open Sentinel Ninja, then I'm gonna draw the Sentinel dead with the ninja. Oh my goodness, and there's loot too? Off of Foray? At least there's... okay. Cheap hireling? Oh. Cool. That's great. Sentinel Ninja has to be it, right? There's like no way the opening's not Sentinel Ninja. You can Changeling into King's Courts. And you can get temple points, infinite temple points, and you can Changeling off it. This has to be Sentinel Ninja, and then we just hope and pray. Okay, he doesn't have the 5/2. What do you take on 5? Probably still the Butcher, but from what I remember reading on the wiki, Hireling was made to cost 6 just because you'd just like insta-win if you had the 5/2. Oh my goodness, it's gonna happen, isn't it? It didn't happen. Okay. Do you want Hireling or do you want Butcher? This is an interesting dilemma. Butcher might just be better. Let's see. We could turn our estates into heralds, and that'll be our village. Or we could hit 7 with a Hireling in play. Oh, seeing 2 estates with their Sentinel kind of sucks, doesn't it? That points me towards Butcher. So let's do that. I think this makes sense as a move. Never mind. I forgot that we're getting Ninja this turn. Huh. Okay. In that case, that maybe should have been Hireling. He doesn't hit 5 here. That's good. Oh yeah, Ninja Caravan Guard would have let me keep on ninjaing him every single turn, so long as I don't draw the Caravan Guard dead. That could have been an option. Guess we do that. Do we want a city quarter already? Maybe. How crazy is that? Not that crazy. I think. Then we can start Changeling? Yeah, okay. Let's try the city quarter already. This might be terrible. Yeah, maybe this is terrible. But the idea is that once I pay off my debt, I'll be able to gain actually, I can butcher a state into changeling here. Which doesn't sound too bad. What are the chances I draw City Quarter and changeling together, though? Not super high. I can always turn into another ninja. Let's try for it. Okay, this ain't so bad. Fortunately, we're getting discard attacked. Let's just get further through the deck. He's not hit 5, which is very good for me. He's bound to eventually. He doesn't have silver yet, though, contrary to how he played the last couple games. Okay, unfortunately, we do not get a good draw here. That sucks. City Quarter may have been way too early. Probably butcher the Sentinel here into what? To something. Wait, no, we play the Sentinel, don't we? So how many coppers we still have down there? He's also been drawing his... Yeah, I think we play the Sentinel. Don't think we want another City Quarter right now. Do we want Sentinel? Not really. Okay. This has been so messy. This has been really bad. Rats, he hits that. That sucks. It sucks, actually. Life would be a lot better if he didn't hit that. Also, if he didn't hit that. Ideally, not both those are trashable. They might both be trashable, though. He's thinking for a moment about it, so... though he might also just be thinking how much coin he wants this turn. Okay, we're getting ninja'd. It's going to be Copper State, obviously. We've been drawing this ninja too many times. Yeah, that City Quarter buy was definitely premature. And I forgot that I'd be ninja attacked, the Sentinel thing. So Hireling might have made more sense as first 5 than Butcher. Because I was most likely going to be able to trash 2 estates. Hireling would have been less terminal intensive on account of just being needed to, on account of only needing to be played once. Yeah, King's Court, a Hireling. Honestly, not that bad, I guess. Ninja, do that. He finally hits 5. Gets a changeling for another Herald. I don't like where I'm at now. This early City Quarter has panned out not at all. Especially because there's a discard attack on the board. And these draws have not been helping, I must say. These draws have not been helping. Do I put a silver into the deck? No, I think I... Okay, next turn we don't have City Quarter. Do I put silver into the deck? I don't think so. Let's take a Caravan Guard. I've seen this hand before. No, this is kind of over. That early City Quarter sucked, and certain other choices I made also sucked, is the trouble we're facing. Let's go with like a second Butcher here. Maybe? Oh, he's got King's Court now. Rats. This is bad. Okay. This could be less than bad. I guess we discard 2 copper with the hopes that we collide City Quarter with Changeling. I don't think we really need City Quarter on this board, actually, because we have King's Court and Herald. Okay, thankfully he doesn't line up King's Court Herald, though maybe he was afraid he'd hit Butcher or something. I don't think you need to be afraid of that. Oh, wait, no, King's Court Caravan Guard sucks. Yeah, okay, so he must not have had a Herald in hand. Unless he just forgot that that Caravan Guard stays out one turn, so next turn you don't got a King's Court. You bought that off of coffers as well. So maybe you can't afford another one this turn, ideally. We'll see. Yeah, this has been a terrible game on my part. The city quarter, the early city quarter buy, it makes more sense if like there's rat on the board, or if there's Way of the Rat on the board, because then what's it? Then you don't need to collide city quarter changeling. You just need to find city quarter with a copper, which is a bit easier to find. I guess I thought I'd be getting thinner quicker than I did. Oh, he takes a foray? Okay. Okay, well, thankfully he didn't get plus buy. Tally ho! Huh. That's nice. Life ain't so bad after all. Trash you. To another butcher. Maybe buy anything. Another city quarter. Now, something I forgot about city quarter is that it's hurt quite a bit by hand size attacks. So, you know, that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, Sentinel can help set up your heralds if you really want that. I don't think that matters that much. He's trashing his coppers, that's fine. Your payload wants to be butcher anyway. Might not even be trashing with this butcher. Just because I want the coffers to afford King's Court. King's Court City Quarter is a bit awkward, isn't it? Because if you King's Court the City Quarter, you're putting the King's Court out of your hand, which means it's not going to count towards the City Quarter draw. Man, the City Quarter was bad. The City Quarter was so bad. You would rather just Herald King's Court a bunch. You're fine. But no, I had to go, oh, but you can gain the 8 depth card with Changeling. That surely must be the optimal play. Oh, you can gain King's Court with Changeling too. What the heck? Oh, and he's got a Changeling, doesn't he? That's most likely his Changeling in hand. I don't think he has no states left. Yeah, rats. This is bad. No? What on earth was that in his hand then? Oh well, I guess we'll never know. This hits something, I think? Wow. Wait, look at us. We drew deck. 4 coppers and 2 butchers. Epic. Let's see. Can we afford to trash this into a Changeling? We'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we just barely can't. Alas. Okay. Unfortunately, he gets what he needs. Butcher thankfully says you may trash a card, so it doesn't really matter if you hit it with Herald. Unless you were particularly set on, I don't know, milling a Prov that turn. Then it might be troublesome. But otherwise, you know, you're not going to have trash anything you don't want to. Besides, with remodel variants, you can just trash stuff into... So long as there's cards left in its pile, you can just trash stuff into itself. It just means you're going to have drawback to it. 7 spectators. Oh my goodness. Why do they have to show up? Why do they have to show up during this game? Couldn't they have had the decency to show up during the first 3? Come on, guys. Always show up during the ones I'm ahead on. And don't throw at the end. There are numerous conditions. Oh yeah, also the trouble with the Herald hitting Butcher is that that's not a Butcher you're King's Courting. You're not King's Courting that Butcher, right? King's Courting Butcher is basically the payload here. Unless, I don't know, you King's Court 1 Hireling and play money the rest of the game. Wouldn't be crazy, actually. Wouldn't be insane. But it might be a bit worse than the Butcher stuff. Butcher just gives you a lot of control over the provinces, so long as you don't, you know, Herald the Butcher and not have the right target in hand. He has lots of options off of these 4 coffers, so that's why he's thinking so much. I might BRB again. Oh, I'll BRB again. Sorry, folks. Whoops. It's obviously that. Maybe I should have pre-moved those, but, you know. Actually, yeah, I totally should have pre-moved those. Because if I wound up... If he for some reason didn't end up playing the ninja, the only reason I could think of for that would be he wanted to butcher it. Wow, this is over, isn't it? Gosh. At least we're equal on caravan guards. I say, pounding my fist into the wall. Boom! Kablooey. Oh yeah, with this many spectators, maybe I should be in one of those channels on the Discord, so people can hear my commentary live. Like, how uncouth would it be for me to say in chat right now, yo, spectators, I'm going into a Discord call, so that everyone can hear me complain about this game. This is the commentary they've been waiting for. My lamentations over this stupid city quarter I bought, what, turn 4? Was it? That was so bad. Let's see. Get a load of this guy. Sigh. I'm a different person now. I'm not the person I was 2 city quarters ago. 1 city quarter ago. How many city quarters ago? More heralds? Yeah, the herald deck is definitely what I want to go for here. City quarter's nicer when you have a way to gain a ton of actions. Like, I had a fun game with conjurers last season, I think it was. That was fun. Yeah, good times. I guess you top deck another herald, right? Your deck is filled with heralds in the city. What? Sure. yeah, no problem, actually. My policy is that so long as no new information was shown, among certain other possible exceptions, like, I don't know, they totally have a village in hand, but they played Smithy. There's like no way that wasn't a misclick, right? I'm sure that has happened before. Maybe. I don't know. But so long as no information's shown, I'll usually let it go. Yeah, and you want another city court. King's Court, whatever. King's Quarter. Well, let's see how awesome my turn gets to be. Ninja Tech doesn't hurt that much. It doesn't hurt the Herald deck that much, given that it's mostly playing cards from its deck, right? That's a statement that makes sense. I don't know, I'm just trying to provide... Am I goated? I don't think we can afford to trash at this point, which kind of sucks. Hey, where's plus buy? You're gonna King's Court provinces. King's Court, butcher King's Court into provinces in the end game, huh? Okay. So I guess we just need another King's Court. Oh yeah, plus buy's on the loots. For what that matters. Maybe I should have just done the stupid hireling thing. Wouldn't have been crazy. I'm just saying. Probably wouldn't have been that bad even, compared to what else you're doing here. I mean, if the engine player finds plus buy, then you're cooked. That much is for certain. Maybe I should have. Wait. Okay, let's go back to like around here, I guess. Probably want to do that. Don't trash. Don't trash. We do something like that. Yeah, I think that's the best thing I could have done there. He gets King's Court on King's Court. It's almost like he has 3 King's Courts in his deck. Took me a moment. I'm not myself no more. I'm not the person I was 3 King's Courts ago in my opponent's favor. I'm a changed man. Not reformed, but twisted. That's a good line. Not reformed, but twisted. That could be like a tagline for like a film about a serial criminal or something. Not reformed, but twisted. Yeah, write that down. Wait. Kanata Izumi left me on the the Karuta Discord bot? Might have to get on that. But twisted. See you guys in Hollywood. Did I expose myself as someone who has occasionally used the anime trading card Discord bot? No. You guys just misheard me. There's room in my heart for only one card game. Heart of Crown, Dominion. I actually have been playing Heart of Crown lately. It's better than the Maid knockoff one, on account of having enough differences from Dominion to, justify its existence. The Maid knockoff one just feels like you're playing Dominion, but the cards are not only weaker but more expensive, which in turn makes them weaker as well. Donald X frequently described it as the Maid game where silver costs 4. At least I've seen him describe it like as a silver costs 4 game. And that's indeed a change they made. And I feel like the game would, and from what I've played of it, I feel like the game would actually be better if silver cost 3. But no, that would make it too similar to Dominion. They had to make silver cost 4. In Heart of Crown, silver costs 3, and gold still costs 6. But they have enough other stuff going on, I feel, that it doesn't feel like they just reskinned Dominion. I mean, there are some cards where it's like, oh, okay, this is just from Dominion, but Dominion is kind of like the first one, so you have to forgive some other games if they want to put lab in the game. Tanto Cure put the Maid one put lab in the game, except it like caps your hand size, because I guess lab would have been too powerful to put in the game. I think it costs 6 as well, so they made lab cost 1 more and made it so that it can't increase your hand size past like, what was it, 6 or 7? Frick, screw me. Because if your hand size is too high, you have to top deck a card again, so it just turns into a, I don't know, non-terminal budget courtyard. So it's so silly. Well, I guess the way that it works is that once you click the continue button once a match, then the flag comes up. Anyways, later I'm planning on trying out the actually quite recently released Grant actually quite recently released new digital version of Heart of Crown. I'd been playing the older version because it was cheaper when it was on sale a bit ago. But now that I've come to realize that the game's actually kind of fun, I should start thinking about that. There's really not that much to think about. I'm resigning in a couple turns, but I'm going to see what my deck can do in the meantime. If that's not too uncouth of me. I mean, depending on one's sensibilities, resigning would be more uncouth, right? Because my deck's output is like King's Courting 1 Butcher, right? Life is so sad. Okay, that one I would consider my bad. I freaking over-evaluated City Quarter on a board where it was not the thing to go for. Fortunately, that was my start player too. Alas. First thing to notice here is that grabbing all the Destriers, which is always your win condition, is harder when Harsh Winter triggers. Time to start thinking about other stuff. Like, I don't know. So you can do Goat Herd Nomads as the open. If you have 5-2, you take Band of Misfits, I guess. King's Cash doesn't seem that good here. Oh, actually Goat Herd Cutpurse seems good. Yeah, that seems fine. The Coppers are going to be around for a while just because Goat Herd's not that good at trashing them, I think. T-Mute. It's an idea. He has a 3-4. Unless, I don't know, he's holding 2 Coppers. Yeah, it's got to be Goat Herd. And Cutpurse. Yep. This ain't the best. Suffice to say. Second Goat Herd? Do I believe in that? Yeah, I guess so. Am I guaranteed 4 next turn, though? I mean, 3 versus 4 isn't that good here, right? Second Goat Herd kind of makes sense. I think my next turn's going to be decent. I don't think I want a Nomads in the deck. I think second Goat Herd makes sense. Okay. I bottom deck the Cutpurse, because why wouldn't I? It's pretty bad. This is pretty bad, because if I don't find it, I'm... If I don't find it, that's terrible. Oh well. I'm quite behind if I don't find it. Not quite behind, but I'm already not first player, so... Okay, Star Chart, basically a waste of a buy. Just be lucky and top deck everything, always. Now we probably want a Star Chart or Goat Herd. Yeah, that sounds good. Because that's most likely what he did. Go on. Draw me a card. Make my day. Draw me 2 cards. You fool. Now what? Let's see, I got a Goat Herd and a Cutpurse in the next hand. It's going to trigger a Shuffle. That's going to have a Goat Herd in it. And I could put a Nomads in that. I could put a Nomads into that hand too. Would that be crazy? I could just put a Silver, which is less risky than the Nomads because I don't have to worry about the Cutpurse collision. We want to get to a point where we have Destriers in the deck. Or Tea-Houses, actually, for that matter. That's kind of the goal. We'd rather not frivolously trash Nomads with Goat Herd just because it powers up opponents' Goat Herds. The plus buy is on Sacred Grove as well, but the boons might mean that's not really worth it. Band of Misfits would be nice, actually. As opposed to Sacred Grove, because it plays Nomads. You could also play Cutpurse a bunch of times if you really wanted to. Hitting 5 for a trade sounds nice. I don't think the Nomads plus buy is really worth it, so I'm going to do that. Okay, I thought I'd be shuffling this turn, but I didn't. Do I trash a Copper here, or do I take a 4? Taking a 3 doesn't sound that bad. Nomads doesn't seem that important, given that the plus buy doesn't have use yet. Yeah, I don't see the plus buy having that much use right now. Probably just want to keep on getting thin. He didn't trash anything, no? Yeah. Do I want another silver? Not particularly. Do I want another goat herd? Not particularly. I'm going to star chart another goat herd. Yeah, you trash the card before you draw, so I don't get to make that educated a decision here. If you draw silver or cut burst off the top, that's awesome. Now it's a bit less awesome. He hits 3. It's probably silver. You have cut burst and nomads in the deck now, so yeah. Top deck's a goat herd most likely. I'm still gonna trash. That sucks. We're like guaranteed 5 here pretty much, right? Unless we draw the estate off the top. That could happen. T-house, it's gotta be T-house. Come on, man. Get with the program. Then we probably top deck the T-house, frankly. Maybe. Just because buying more T-houses is the best thing we can do right now. Misfits, okay, interesting. Don't draw the estate, please. Oh, okay, we can guarantee. That's quite good, I'd say. Guarantee trash our last estate this trash our last estate this turn. If he trashes here, that'd be nice. This game's in so slow. Maybe because we're thinking so much of this goat herd business. Goat herd 5D chess. Goat herd opponent happens to have it on the turn that they shouldn't have had it. Chess. Goat herd crapshoot. There we go, that's the word. Let's see. Match went over 2 hours. That's fine. I was prepared for this. Like I was saying, excited to, after this, take a break from all this Dominion and play another deck building game heavily inspired by Dominion. Maybe I'll play something else in between. Maybe I'll do something productive for a bit. Yeah, I could play some piano. I've been trying to set my default action these days as play piano as opposed to, I don't know, check social media. Which has resulted in improvements in my life. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that spending your time doing something actively constructive is better than doing something actively destructive, eh? I mean, here and there, some taking a gander at social media can be constructive, you know. Might see something that inspires you. I also keep off all those like reels and so on. That's like brain rot, to use the vernacular of today's youth. And it's quite literally that, ain't it? You trashed a card? You fool. I think I still trash the estate here no matter what. Oh wait, I get to top deck, don't I? Let's top deck the cut purse. Do we keep on top decking the cut purse? I think this is fine. Oh wait, no, we should have okay, it's a bit too late for that now. I think I would have preferred to top deck the cut purse now that I think about it. Dang, you're actually gonna do that? Okay, so I'm ahead on the tea houses. He does have a band to show for it. Chauffeur it. There's no chauffeur card in Dominion yet. That's my #1 prediction for Arcana. It's not the like Magic or what's it or Studies expansion. No, it's the Cars expansion. Don't you guys get it? I don't think he's going to be able to play both tea houses next turn. I might eat my words. We're like crazy thin now. Now what? Do we take a band? King's Cash can't be correct. Band is like possibly correct. Sacred Grove might just be a bit stupid. Suffice to say. So we go band, and then we can play Nomads. Then we have a decent amount of money. That doesn't sound that bad. Alternatively, we buy gold? It sounds like kind of bad. We still have the cut purse in the deck, don't we? Not having plus buy is annoying me though. Yeah, band might be the best thing to grab right now. In Star Chart, probably a tea house just to guarantee we hit a price point this turn. We can band as shacks to after we play a certain amount of things, most likely. We'll see what we find. Yeah, unfortunately, if my opponent gets a good enough draw, they need one cantrip in hand to play 2 tea houses, right? Rats. So I think they're guaranteed to trigger Harsh Winter this turn, which is going to suck, suffice to say. He did trash a copper. We're going to get cut purse, though, most likely. I guess I needed the band, right? Destier wouldn't have been crazy either, because then I just draw more. Because the trouble with the band is that it's like not doing anything unless I find enough coin to make use of the plus buy. Nine, 10 to 1, or 5 to 3. He's got Harsh Winter activation here, which is troublesome. I was like briefly considering not playing my second tea house last turn, but oh, maybe I shouldn't have. Crap. Did I have that option? Like, would I have still hit 5 if I didn't play it? Maybe. Draws a card. Wait, no, that's his turn. No wonder I can't see what card it is. Draws a... Okay, I drew the goat herd. Yeah, wait, I may have been able to... He must be thinking as to whether he wants to activate it. You do. It's first mover advantage, I think. Yeah. I guess you're worried that I'll buy a card next turn that happens to be the card you want to buy next turn. I mean, we're just hammering tea houses for a bit longer, so you play tea house here and you trigger Harsh Winter and you're good. Oh, okay, he's gonna try to get one card through the deck. Oh, never mind. Okay, Harsh Winter comes true. I like that message. Not when it's happening during my opponent's... Yeah, I like the message in general, but not in this specific instance. Oh, it does mean that he can't buy double tea house. Hardy har har. Splendid. Takes another band. It takes a Sacred Grove. Does not sound worth it. Not sure about the second band either. I guess the idea is you're going to be able to play the shacks. I'm quite fond of Swamp Shacks. It's a cool card. And the Swamp Shack, Swamp Shacks event with Natsuki in Doki Doki Literature Club, probably the best scene in the game, which is saying a lot because it's a pretty good game. Let's see. So we draw 2 cards. We top deck a copper if we do that. There's another tea house down there. We kind of have to pick that up, right? So we're gonna have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we kind of need to play plus buy this turn, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe we kill the cut purse at this point. I don't think it matters that much. Because then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that's not quite enough for what I want, which would be like tea house Destier, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did discard 2. I discarded 1 copper. Never mind, there's only 1 copper down there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not crazy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, wait. 1, 2. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So I just need to trash the cut purse, I guess. I really don't think I need to care about that. I just think that these cards are better. I don't think the Sacred Grove is worth it. Second Band, I mean Band isn't that bad a card here, but I don't think that's worth it either. I think his Goatherds are just cantripping this turn because I didn't trash off the second one. Oh no, I didn't trash off of either of them, did I? Oh no, I did trash the cut purse. Okay, that was a... maybe I should have not trashed the cut purse off that. I don't know, maybe it improved my deck enough. I don't know. I don't feel like the cut purse attack is very significant anymore, though. And I'd rather spend my terminal space on not cut purse. So, you know, there's that. King's Cashing a gold, I think, is the best, is the densest payload you can get here. But might just have enough tea houses, so that doesn't matter. Oh, I think I do take the payload, thank you. Especially because I have a bit more draw than you, I think. Ooh, never mind. He got to Lost City, the Swamp Shacks. Well, maybe not quite Lost City. Shantytown, the Swamp Shacks. Activate Shantytown. Because that's what everyone associates with +2 actions, +2 cards. Would be nice to win this one. Oh, I jinxed it. Never mind. Better resign now before my heart's broken. You know, a motel's heart is a fragile thing. I say this as I place my hand on the windows on a window pane, gazing out at the rain outside. I turn to my conversation partner. It is Donald X himself. Roll credits. Wait, see you guys in Hollywood. And the tagline, not reformed, but twisted. I'm full of good ideas today, except for that city quarter. But besides that, I'm full of good ideas today. He does have more buys than me. I'm annoyed. I should perhaps gain a Nomads. Yeah, things are looking pretty good for him. Crap. Not exactly sure when that happened. I mean, he put the Nomads in deck instead of being more conservative with the silver. Did I? Wait, how does the... Oh, when you get a card on your turn. Okay, so I don't end up taking the... Depth off silver. Thank goodness. Would have been terrible. I would have asked for an undo all the way back up to here. No, I wouldn't have. Sadly. Yeah, okay, he's gonna put more plus buy in his deck. What's this, 2 more bands? Wouldn't be crazy. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty behind here, suffice to say. Did he trash? I don't think so. Yeah, he didn't. Womp womp. Let's see here. Swamp Shack's banned? Doesn't sound crazy. Yeah, trashing my cut purse was probably a stupid move, wasn't it? Because that's money. Unfortunately, this does give him... Oh well. It does mean that he gets to buy band without having to worry about the what's it, but... Live and let be. I'm pretty cooked though. He's gonna win the Destro split. Then I resign. because I don't care about anything else. All these other cards are nothing to me. The Desture split is what matters. All these other important cards, you know, Province, Transmute, Silver, they're all nothing in the face of Swamp Shacks. And Figurine. I should start suggesting to my opponent that we play with like lists, because you are allowed to do that in the league. Whoa. That's awesome. Yeah, this would be nice. I get more. It tends to be that Sacred Grove's boons are more helpful for your opponent than for you. Quite a lot of the time, it seems. Especially when I'm using it. And it seems to be the case here as well, because, well, my opponent only gets to look at 3 cards off the top of his deck. I get to look at 4. That's the difference between a sentry and a lookout. Yeah. He's just got a lousy sentry. I've got awesome lookout. Oh, I X the pop-up and cannot find it anymore. Oh. Try reloading? That may work too. Grant. And then, get this, he's gonna not play the Sacred Grove. Well, it kind of sucks when you're accusing somebody of something they're not going to do and they, you know, go and prove you wrong. The world is just too harsh against those who wish to flail false accusations at people who don't deserve it. Oh, yeah. Frick. Yeah. Epic. Don't mind if I do. These goatherds are doing nothing but powering up Swamp Shacks. Oh, he also trashes the Cupper. See, it wasn't a stupid move. Why is he at double prov already? Crap. This sucks. Yeah, not sure what... I guess the Sacred Grove wasn't bad. I guess, maybe. Wait. Oh no. The silver was what not this again. I think it was either on ladder or something. He bought all those Destures on the turn. I don't remember how the numbers worked out, but I feel like this Mountain's Gift may have been quite good for his ability to gain Destures. Oh, that's happened to me on ladder before, where someone like got one of the Sacred Grove boons. Or one of the boons in any case. I forget if it was Sacred Grove giving the boons out. That makes you gain something. Either, I guess, Mountain's Gift, which gains you a silver. Earth's Gift lets you play an anvil out of the ether. And Will-O-Wisp as well, right? Swamp's Gift. And then he was able to get all the Destures, or my opponent was able to get all the Destures, and oh gosh. Was able to get all the Destures off that turn. Here, at least, he was only able to get 2. Still feel like that was pretty good, though. I don't think I'm at a stage where trashing copper is a reasonable move for me. You're going to buy and gain copper? I don't think that's a reasonable move for you. Now you buy 2 Destures, I think? Yeah, okay, rats. Yeah, this is, unfortunately, not in my favor. We can do this, at least. Do we even trash? I think we avoid doing that. Just because goatherd stuff. That. Oh no, well, we're also at a decent number, I think. What happens if we start proving? That's an interesting thought. It's also a kind of stupid thought. I don't think he has to worry about drawing no more, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I'm also at double prov, so you know, I'll have to stop complaining, I guess. What are we doing here? Prov, can we do double Destier off that? I don't think so, no. Sag. Let's see. We could turn these coppers into silvers. That's like adding a silver into the deck. And it costs the same functionally as well. We could just throw 2 more tea houses into the deck and call it a day. 2 Destiers would cost us how much? Actually, the first one would cost 7. Then we can't afford the next one, rats. If we buy Destiers after a Prov. King's Cash Gold is always an option. It's a stupid option. It's a darn silly option. But it's there. Actually, King's Cash Gold gets us like 9 more coins, and we can triple Prov. If we draw. Which it kind of can? No, we can't, because we have this one Swamp Shack's kind of... This Destier and the Swamp Shack's kind of holding my deck on their shoulders. Harsh Winter's harsh, man. I would have thought. See, buying 2 copies of a 5 costs functionally 12. Province Gold sounds so stupid. Province King's Cash is just better than that also. Worth noting. Gold King's Cash would be kind of insane, wouldn't it? Could be good. Could also be terrible, actually. King's Cash does put like 4 more coin into my deck, which doesn't sound half bad, given the circumstances. King's Cash Prov doesn't sound that bad. It's sounding really bad now that I've ended the turn, but we'll live with it. Hey, wouldn't this King's Cash be better as literally any other card? I'd be jumping for joy if this was the Prov, right? You go 3-3, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. DaniMunich did get a 5-1 on his first match of the season though, so not knocking him down a peg is gonna mean he's still at the top of the division. I just have to make sure to get good results in the other matches too, I suppose. I guess this game will be worth reviewing, even if, admittedly, I don't like reviewing my losses that much. Sometimes I do. But you know, reliving the draws. Well, more importantly, seeing crap, I could have done something a lot better there. Oh wow. I forgot that my opponent could dud. That's something that I stopped considering. Is this worth trashing? Yeah, maybe. This kind of has to be a Swamp Shacks, right? Wow, okay. I don't mind if I do. I did bottom deck a lot of stuff there, I must say. Cut Purse attack's not going to affect me at all this turn, though. I like greening first. I'm 2 Provs ahead, and my deck technically has double Prov in it. So that's pretty good, actually. That's nice. Now you can win on estates off those plus buys. Now you can pick up more Destiers. No! I have 1 Destier. It's so bad. My Destier is the Glorious Steed Rosinante. The Uma Musume guild I'm in is called Rosinante, by my suggestion. It's a pretty darn good name. Name of Don Quixote's horse. I read Don Quixote, when was that? A couple months ago, I guess. Pretty amusing. Wait, this 1 dep is going to prevent me from double provincing, surely. You wanted to see my hand, eh? Talk to the hand. He didn't trash a card, crap. But I can get some cards in play for my Swamp Shacks. He does get double prov here. Does mean that he has to be the one taking the depth off the province pile, though. I think I just gotta keep on hitting provs and hope. It is possible for him to dud, evidently. It's just not as possible as it is for me to dud. And, you know, his deck is pretty good. He's got 3 Destiers in it. 4! 4 even! There's one in his hand, isn't there? Because I don't have 2, I don't think. I don't have, what's his name? Dapple. Sancho Panza. Don Quixote Squires. Trusty donkey. Okay. And then a prov. Okay. That's a good move. Maybe a prov. I don't know, maybe you want... Oh crap, you can take 2 more Destiers. I feel like prov might be smarter here, just put the depth on the pile for me though. And your deck is better. So you're probably taking this one, unless, you know, get bailed out. Man, this match has gone on for a while. 3 hours? Not yet, okay. 2 hours, 37 minutes. I'm gonna have to eat something after this, though. That'll impede my gaming time. No food. I'm like a camel. Like a camel. I can go days without eating. Because the food is stored in my hump. Crap. He did the thing that I reckon would be a decent move for him. He could have had the decency to not do that. Now here's the move. I'm going to pick up a potion this turn, and I'm going to King's Cash it. And all the spectators are going to be murmuring among themselves, man, he's trolling. He's trolling. This guy's trolling. And it'll be true, because I would be trolling if I did that. This was kind of stupid, wasn't it? I kind of have to do this now, right? Wait, no, we do this first. Then we do that. And then we bottom deck both silvers, sure. I think we just keep on going. I'm gonna be honest, I think we just keep on going. So bottom deck both silvers and the Destier. Like, come on, man. Come on. Cut me some slack. I don't think he's got quad, especially not with harsh winter around. It is kind of hard for him to come back on provs, I think. He does have a decent amount of payload in his deck, especially now that he's added 2 more T-houses. And he can draw everything. He's got that going for him. This is so bad. Harsh winter is harsh, man. Now come on, you couldn't have given me a boon that helps me? 2 turns in a row he gets the plus coin boon. This is what lost me the game. Not sure what lost me this one, actually. I fell behind at some point. Part of it might have been first player. Ooh, and the harsh winter stuff also. He was able to trigger that first. And you got some amount of silvers in your deck, I guess, in your hand. There's like 1 prov there, and 1 other Destier as well, I guess. Don't need to brag about having this Destier you don't need to play. Not only can he not safely take 3 provinces, he can't. Also, technically, he can't safely take 3 provinces, because with a perfect draw, with a phenomenal draw, my deck hits 16 and 2 buys. I've demonstrated this in the past, before I added all these provinces into my deck. Man, this is bad, though. This is so bad. If he leaves provs at 2, like 10 to 1 I do dud. 10 to 1 I do dud. And then he can easily double for the win. It's almost like in this game, building the better deck usually wins you the game. I feel like I didn't have as much an opportunity to do that this game. Can I blame the Sacred Grove Mountains gift Desture double buy? What can I blame other than my own actions for the situation that I've now found myself in? That's where the real skill of Dominion lies. That's where the real skill of any game lies, really. My teammates. Come on, guys, I expected one of you to DM me on Discord the contents of his hand as if that would help. It really wouldn't. If I just knew where his virus cards were. What's the other one? Link cards and virus cards? Someone's gonna get the reference. Maybe. One day. One day someone will get the reference. Someday in the rain, somebody will get the reference. He has run out of time, like, a lot of times this match. I don't mind that much, given that I do also take a decent amount of time on my turns, but to my somewhat relative surprise, I haven't run out of time at all this match, I think? Did I run out of time at some point? I don't think so. So I guess I'm not as slow a player as I thought. Though, I mean, back when I started playing competitively, I was pretty slow, actually, I think. These days I'm quicker. Which may be my downfall, actually. Evidently thinking this thoroughly has gotten DaniMunich has gotten him a good amount of wins. By these 2, soon to be 3 most likely, wins he's getting here. As well. Oh, wait a minute, my deck can't hit double. Oh, no, it kind of can with the so long as I King's Cash at silver, right? Because I did hit 16 and enough buys but, on a previous turn, but that doesn't cut it on harsh winter boards, eh? But he might get a strike for this. Or maybe I think it's only if I like complain about it. And I don't think I will. I don't care that much. And what's it? Sure. Sorry, don't worry about it. I'll say no prob. I'll play. Say MP. Mild problem, but not so much that I won't grant it for you. Or like, give a percentage before P, and that's with 100% being problem and 0% being no problem, and you choose somewhere on the scale. Maybe we should make it a star system, because percentages give too many options. The last thing we want to do is give players options. I've been designing a board game with some inspiration from Dominion lately. Though unfortunately, I think maybe actually better for my game in particular if I adopt the Heart of Crown style of market, or something closer to Heart of Crown style of market. I think next playtest session we're going to pretty much do the Heart of Crown style market. With maybe, I'm thinking of implementing a certain change, but as opposed to the Dominion style market, just due to certain aspects of the nature of the game. And unfortunately, I've realized that I may have to implement more randomness into my game just to make it more exciting, because as much as I hate to admit it, some amount of randomness in a game does make it a bit more exciting. Anyways, I guess we lose. Let's put 5 on the duchy pile. Oh, oops, sorry, I bumped the mic. I was wiping. No, my lips are dry, so I was wiping my face, I guess. It's because I'm hungry. I'm hungry for victory. I still have a points lead. Oh wait, he dudded. Right, I forgot that was possible. He could have afforded to trash 2 cards, so my Band of Misfits can be played as Goatherd Labs, though. I'll have to talk to him about that. Dear DaniMunich, turn 17 of Game 6 of our match season, what is it, 76? 76 of Dominion League, which took place on June 8th of 2026. I believe that it would have been notably more polite for you to trash 2 cards with the goat herds you didn't have in hand. Actually, maybe you did have goat herds in hand there. Whatever. Now what? Guess we goat herd. Wait, no, I think it makes more sense to actually swamp shacks here, doesn't it? There's like no additional benefit. Okay, we do that. Do that. Wow, this sucks. Do this. Find a tea house. Top deck. Destier after triggering the worst shuffle imaginable. We don't hit Prov. And I think we cry. Because next turn is going to suck bad. This may have lost us the game. Whoops. Or do we take tea houses? Yeah, maybe we take tea house instead. No, never mind. We had a tea house down here. That's a goat herd down there. So unless he trashes this turn, I can't really do that much. Maybe if I'm lucky, there'll be no depth on the duchy pile and I can take one. Anyways, he should be able to double here, and that should just win the game. That was a bad shuffle. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. I don't know anymore, folks. I'm just a guy. Wouldn't even call myself the guy. Just a guy. Why didn't you trash with the goat herd? Dearest DaniMunich, I believe that on turn 18 of our Dominion League match, it would have been most polite. Dang, you could discard silver to gain nomads, and if you draw it up, that's coin positive. I don't think I discard here. If you think about it, the Earth's Gift is more powerful attack than Cut Purse, because it can discard silvers. Follow for more Dominion tips. There are really still people spectating this? People have a lot of patience, I guess. I don't think I want it. There's debt on the estates pile. This King's Clash has been pretty bad, though, with like ever so slightly better draws, it would have been less bad, I think. If it just collided with silver a bit more often. Oh, okay, that's win. GG. Alas, I forget, do we need to report now that we have this feature? Do we still need to report? Or... Oh, okay, I guess... Thanks. That was unfortunate. I started off quite strong. I think game 4 may have been unwinnable for me off that golden sombrero. Gold bottom deck, among other things. This one was stupid of me. Oh, you too. Most people don't know this, but this actually means you too. Game 5 was my stupid city quarter thing. That was just straight up bad. That was very bad. And I forgot about the ninja attack. Sorry for playing slow. Worry about it. And the 6th game was oh yeah, that was this one. Maybe I got like second playered off of Harsh Winter or something. Like I really didn't feel like I could build much better without it making it easier for him to build better than me, right? That's kind of the way it felt. Maybe I got to look over this one. Maybe I'll do it in a couple months once the emotional what's it? What's the word? Not taint. Emotional stain? Is that the thing people say? Psychic damage. Once the psychic damage of these 3 losses has finally been healed. Oh well, that wasn't that bad a set. Do gotta make sure I do better in the next couple matches if I want to stand a chance of beating DaniMunich in the thing. Um, Thanks for watching. Dang, that was a long one, nearly 3 hours. Oh well. Here's a tip. Watch these on 2x speed. That's what I do for like all my Dominion whenever I'm watching Dominion videos. Though, to be frank, I've lately tried to cut down on watching Dominion videos because, admittedly, some of that time could be better spent elsewhere. Though every now and then there's like an awesome game that I'm like really glad I bothered to spectate or bothered to watch the replay of. So it's not all bad. Wait, no, I mean always watch Dominion videos, especially mine. I'll pay you.